Rumors point to iOS 8 including split-screen multitasking for the iPad. Motorola launches the Moto E, an LTE-capable Moto G, and a new Alerts app. And a Samsung Galaxy S5 Active seems to be ready for action. I'm Jaime Rivera, and instead of giving us cheaper phones, why don't we just keep last year's flagships at a better price? This is Pocketnow Daily. Boy, do we have some official news today, as our own Michael Fisher and Adam Lane were in New York City for the Motorola event, and we have the new Moto E, which is an $129 phone unlocked, and you get pretty much very decent specs for a phone that's priced at this range. And aside from that, we also get the Moto G with its LTE variant, which will cost you like 150 euros. Obviously, there will be pricing for the United States, but still it is a decent phone at that price. And aside from that, Motorola has also launched a new application that will help you track people with geofencing and everything. Links in the description for full details on everything that was launched. There was so much that I'd rather you might as well watch Michael Fisher's coverage of everything that happened. Now let's talk about Samsung, as we have been waiting for the Galaxy S5 Active, as last year this was probably one of the hottest variants of the Galaxy S4. Now we already have a code name for the Galaxy S5. Links in the description for full details on everything that we should expect on this phone. But the most interesting question would be, if the Galaxy S5 is already a waterproof phone that includes a fingerprint scanner, aside from the fact that you also get a heart rate monitor, what would the Galaxy S5 Active bring? Or should we call the current Galaxy S5 an inactive phone? And speaking of competition, let's go through LG, as the company has begun teasing its G3, and we have a May 27th event, and pretty much every leak that we've seen of its design is real. We should expect this great phone, great specifications. Let's see what we get at the event. But even more interesting is the fact that, courtesy of leaks, we now have the first press renders of the Uni8 from LG. And I know the name is odd, but this is the first Windows Phone 8.1 device from LG in a very long time. And apparently it does keep the same design of the G3, if that is going to be the case. But stay tuned, both these phones would be really hot. Up next, let's talk about Apple, as it has been reported that the company has purchased Beats Audio for $3.2 billion, even though the company hasn't really confirmed it. But still, there is a bigger strategy behind this, as Beats Music didn't really have many subscribers. Apparently, the point was that the company is working on bringing us HD audio for the future of iOS. We're talking about new accessories, downloadable iTunes Music and HD audio, and we're talking about even new headphones with a lightning cable port. That'll be very interesting, as we don't know exactly how Apple plans to pull that off, but still apparently Dr. Dre and the rest of the people from Beats will be at WWDC, that's the rumor. So interesting, with the whole Spotify thing and Apple losing some iTunes market share, this is a desperate move. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, we've got reports from very credible sources that apparently Apple is bringing us split-screen multitasking to iOS 8. Though, wait a second. Apparently that's not going to work on the iPhone. It will only work on the iPad, and we're talking about the 9.7-inch variant, not the iPad mini. Really interesting, as both tablets pretty much have the same pixel density, but still apparently the company is working on bringing us a more productive iPad Air, and the iPad mini will not be, which is really interesting. It's really hard to know exactly what Apple plans, but apparently it includes a very cool option to allow you to share data between applications as well. But that leads me to the question of the day. How important is split-screen multitasking for you? In my particular case, it is basic. I mean, I find myself not using tablets lately because I just can't be productive with them. So it's an extra thing to carry around along from your laptop, and definitely Windows 8 doesn't really pull it off in a lot of things. But leave us a comment down below. Would this be a cool feature for you to buy an iPad? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier or before this video was filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.